Back off me. Go on. Back off me! Boom! Back off me! Great ball! It's 2. We don't miss those! We don't miss those, baby! What the hell? What the fuck? It's Bergomi! It's Bergomi! The homie Bergomi! Rummy! How'd you like that, baby? I love it! Oh, the king! Oh! Rat time. Where's my rats? Where's my rats? Oh! Just for you. Just for you! Color! 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 Who is it? Robbie! Robbie! No, it's Honus! Yeah, some of that. What a tackle. What a tackle, lads. What? Oh my! One for the day. Oh, look at Cantor, that's hunting. Boom! Sit down! First time! Boom! You're crazy, lads. You're crazy. OC with another €30 bomb, €35 bomb. Lads, you're absolute nuts, man. You're nuts, man. 27 players left. This is it, man. The dumbbells out. The dumbbells out. Double pack? Oh, it's a 2-in-1 after here! Get in! Get in! Oh, Messi! Ball in the collar! Oh! Oh! It's the king with the finish of the century! Oh! Yo, what's the crack, boys? I thought I'd be done by now, but we're literally simming games, man, to get through this. I suppose I'll just play it now. I was hoping to have this match done, but we're just literally simming the starter cup to get our free coins, and then we will be right back into the action, because we are on our free-to-play account. Today, we're playing a free-to-play Friday. I haven't played a free-to-play Friday in a while. To be honest with you, if I had kind of known that they were going to do the test and the limit this week, and this weekend, I probably would have played that and gone hard with Platini. But I hadn't really set aside a time to actually play it, because I'm only going to be streaming for 2 hours or so today. So yeah, that's why. So it's a pity. But I would have probably played that if I had the chance. Bang. Stoichkov. But yeah, we're just playing it literally on low enough difficulty. I think it's like professional difficulty or something like that. So we just want to get our coins. I have a video up on it if you guys haven't seen that. You can get the free Neymar, obviously, from the login bonus. I have the best build done on him. And we also have the free coins as well that you can get with this starter cup. So I definitely think, and as I've said before, I definitely think they've kind of... I won't say that they've kind of reset where the game is at the moment, because we've had no gameplay changes or anything like that. But I do think that what they've tried to do is, I definitely think they're like a month behind where the game probably should be. Like, I definitely think that V4.3 should be out by now. I don't know why it isn't. To be honest with you, I don't know why they haven't brought out V4.3 or V3.4. But yeah, welcome into everybody, lads. I'm just going to let this play out now. I know it's boring to watch, but we will have 100 extra coins then. We're going to do our 3 spins for the European, and we're also going to have our 2 other players that we signed as well. If you guys have missed that video, I put up a video yesterday of my player of the week spins already, right? So let me just say hello to everybody. We are live on Twitch as well. Pashok Sparks, welcome in as well, boys. We have the challenge PvP has 100 coins as well. Yeah, in round 3. Yeah, we'll see if we play that today. We might actually work towards that. But the main role today and the main goal of this stream is literally to chill out, play some player of the week. I don't even know what division I'm in because it's been weeks since I've played with my proper players of the week squad or Road to Glory squad. And we'll just see what it's like and test out all the new players. So we should have about 8 new players to test out. You have Lopéz, you have Neymar. We have a couple of other guys that we got from our player of the weeks as well. There's no coins spent on this account, right? So let me welcome in everybody. Marco Robbie, welcome in, bro. First in line. Gary Griffin, High Roller. Ahmed is in. The Skin. Garrett Shaw. PTE is in. Anthony, Oxy. Boz is in. Who else is here, man? M10 is in. Joyous Joy is in. Johnny's in. Suraj KR is in. Chris, Sid. Ahmed again. Broman, Benz. Broman. That's what happens when you do it too close to the wall, bro. You can hit your elbow, you know what I mean? But anyway, hope your elbow gets better, bro. Patience is in the chat as well. Gambling like a lunatic. Benz is in the chat. Who else is there, man? Say hello if you want to shout out. Andrew Pugh is in the chat. Donald is in the chat as well. Who else is there, man? I think the Spangley's in the chat. Insane Edits is in the chat. Lummy's in the chat. Ricardo, Bomb. Insane Edits is in the chat. Who else? There's loads of people here. Egyptino. Lou is in the chat as well. The legend that is Lou. Lockie is in the chat as well. Who else, man, is there? Cam is in the chat. Andre is in the chat. Mirza is in the chat. All you regular filthy demons in the chat. ABD as well is in the chat. Laz is in the chat. Who else is there? Cap Kid. Camille. I think that's it. GT, the Pez Professor. You're disappointed with the game. Yeah, listen, man, I think Arrow, welcome in to the stream as well, bro. I think at this stage, man, honestly, like, let's just, while we're simming this game, right, let's just have a little bit of a chat. I'm actually going to give, whoever's in the chat now, man, I'm going to give them extra points for early doors. So, 1 second now, let me just give you all some free points for being in early doors. The first 100 players get in, add all points to viewers watching. We will add 100 points, man. And I'll be nice today. So yeah, it's I think at this stage, man, Prezi, welcome in. Duff, welcome in. Dusum, welcome in. Rango, welcome in. Dimitar, welcome in. Honestly, boys, I do feel, man, at this stage, like, I definitely think that there's a big shift in people's patience with the game. I mean, for me personally, right, as a streamer, I know you guys that watch me, 75 to 80% of you guys will know that, like, you know, that watch me regular, right? You'll know that I'm just very blunt. Blunt to the point, man, and critical to the point where, as I've said before, you know what I mean? It has cost me opportunities. It's cost me going to events. It's cost me going doing things. And that's just the way it is, man, in life, you know? It's very, you know, it's very difficult, man, not to call out the criticisms when you're passionate about something. It never comes from a place of badness or looking for attention or, you know, looking for everyone to just, you know, be in an echo chamber with me and be like, oh, this is shit, that is shit, this is shit. Because I don't think that eFootball is shit, man. I actually enjoy playing it. I enjoy streaming it. Would I be playing this game as much if I wasn't a content creator and I wasn't a streamer? Probably not. And that's just being 100% legit with you. You know what I mean? But on the other side is, am I doing this as a full-time, you know, depending on this for my money or depending on this stream and YouTube and content creation to pay my mortgage and pay my bills? No, because I have a real-life job out of it. So I could save myself a lot of time and I could give myself probably an extra 20 hours a week if I just stop playing football and stop streaming, you know what I mean? But I think the thing that I always come back to is I still see football as an escapism. Even when it's pissing me off, even when it's disappointing me, it's still the game I go back to. And I don't know if that's kind of like a Stockholm Syndrome type thing, Or I don't know if there's actually a really underlying tie to my childhood of being a nostalgic fan playing video games. Because I don't get that hit out of other games that I used to love playing as well growing up, such as Need for Speed, Call of Duty. They don't just do it for me as I've gotten a bit older. I still find myself gravitating towards eFootball. I don't really know why, to be honest with you. It's I don't know. I honestly, man, it's like I know that you can love something and really enjoy something even with all its flaws. But I just feel like now at the moment, I think that the game is kind of moving in a direction of it's becoming more casual, it's becoming more pick up and play. And I think that like Strike Arena, the smart assist, and the lack of real progression with the depth of the game, such as tactics, game plan, gameplay changes, taking out shoulder charge, I think that that's signs of it. But still, I keep coming back to it that I do enjoy playing the game. So it's kind of a hard one. I don't know what you guys think. Adrian, welcome in. I know a lot of people are disappointed. I know a lot of people are, how would I say it, like kind of a bit disillusioned with the game. I think for me at the moment, I think I'm in a situation where I'm kind of enjoying my gaming and enjoying the streaming and the content creation part of it more than actually playing the game. That's kind of what it is, honestly. That is where we're at with the game at the moment. I think the game is just about scratching that itch. Like, it's just about doing it for me because of my limited time playing with it. Now, I know guys, man, that are playing this game 40 hours a week and putting 50 hours into the game. I know people that are doing that. I personally wouldn't be able to play the game that much. Now, that's just my honest opinion. That's just me being real with you. I would very much struggle to play the game longer than what I'm playing. You know what I mean? And as I said, this is just kind of like an honest opinion of it. I mean, I saw Ricky, the True Brits, who I'm good friends with, man. Ricky put up a video. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the video that he put up. And I've been talking to Ricky, and we have a couple of plans of what we'd like to do in the future in terms of like a podcast and stuff like that. And I know Ricky, or the True Brits, as you guys know him, is completely disillusioned with football games in general. You know what I mean? And he's going through a couple of other bits and pieces that he mentioned on his channel. I'm not going to talk about that, but he's mentioned it before. But he's completely disillusioned with the game, you know what I mean? And I totally understand it. And I think the only difference between me and Ricky is the fact that I'm still enjoying the streaming part of it. Whereas I don't think he's enjoying the content creation part of it anymore. Do you get me? So I think I'm kind of like a little bit... I think I'm a little bit being pulled back by the fact that I'm enjoying the content creation. I'm enjoying coming on to talk to you guys. I'm enjoying coming onto the stream and seeing the regular guys in here. We can have the crack, we have the banter, we get some good clips. So I think that's what's kind of saving me from jumping off the proverbial I'm not going to play football games type ledge, if that makes sense. But I can totally see it, man, with people that I think the game is in a difficult position. Honestly, that's what I would say about it. But let me know your thoughts, man. Honestly, let me know your thoughts. It's a case of whether or not you're playing this game and enjoying it, or whether you're playing this game and not enjoying it. It seems to be one of the same at the moment. That's kind of what it's like. No, the gambling should be there, man. Maybe there's a timer on it. You guys need to cut down the gambling, man. You're getting addicted. You're getting seriously addicted. Okay, we'll get a 10,000 here. There should be a timer on it, Gary, that you shouldn't be able to do it ad lim. As in, I think it's like a 5-minute timer or something like that. It could be. All right, let's get in, lads, and just clear this, right? We've got our objectives here, and I think we've worked through a couple of these as well. We can continue to work through these as well. We need to log in. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We have clear objectives. We can just maybe score a couple of goals in this one. Acquire piece, score goals, log in, clear objectives. Yeah, we need these two to get it, but we have some freebies here. I don't know, man. I haven't touched anything. I haven't touched anything, lads, at all. I think that they'll bring back And they'll probably try and bring back team play with a little bit of a difference to it in eFootball 26. That'd be my prediction. But yeah, I'll show you the team that we're rocking today. As I said, lads, this is just going to be a very chill stream. I won't be streaming for too long. I probably will be going off at around 3. Cantona sucks for me. Very sluggish, bad runs, and terrible shots. That's interesting, man. What type of build have you gone for? I actually have on this account, I think it's this account, I have the free Drogba. I actually got the free Drogba, which is a 1 in 150 chance. But I would like Kante for this squad. If I got Kante for this squad, it would be huge for my free to play. Because I have a fairly beastly squad at the moment with this. And we've got all our freebies as well. Yeah, let me know. I can have a look at that gambling, lads. It should be working. I don't know. Maybe you broke it. Alright, we already have Tio Hernandez here. I think I'm going to get Rafinha for this one because I know a lot of you guys were asking me about Rafinha yesterday. Personally, for a, like, you know, meta squad, Rafinha is not really it. But for a free-to-play squad, yes, he will be decent. And I think we'll also go... Who do you want me to get, lads? Will we go Tomori or Fermin Lopez? I think we'll go... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We also have 287 coins here. So yesterday I did spin while I was doing a video. And we got Tonali and Joshua Kimmich. So will I spin one more for these? Because I think it's actually a really decent player of the week pack. Or will I spin 2 for these? And then get another 50 coins and we'll have another one. Like, this pack here is probably not as good. I don't think so. But, like, they're all on A form, obviously. So anyone that I get can go straight in. Bastoni is decent. Odegaard is decent. Leao is decent. Harvey Elliott wouldn't be too bad. I have Leao on this account as well. Yeah, out wide has been nerfed into the ground. And the only way out wide works is if you spam crosses and abuse the game mechanics. But you can say that about any play style. You know? I think the other player of the week is better, lads, because we don't really need these 2 boys. We don't really need these 2 boys. So them 4 are kind of the best players. We already have Rafael Leao in the game anyway. So we'll open one of these, and then we'll see. If we get Fermin Lopez here, we obviously won't sign him on the contract, and if we don't get him, we'll sign him. Let me see who we get. Alright, it's not going to be anyone that we use, lads. This guy's not great. Akliush, is that how you pronounce his name? Akliush or Akliush? And that's our spins on that. We have one free one as well to go. So I'll open up one of these. But yeah, I just feel, man, like, look, at the end of the day, it's a video game when it comes back to it. Like, if that's what I keep telling myself, is that, like, at the end of the day, it is a video game. And if it's not for us, Harvey Elliott, we'll try him today. I think that that's the big thing. I think that people kind of... Oh, we've got our 2... Man, what about Menu last night as well? Very, very decent. Maybe the gambling is broken for everybody. I don't know, lads. I'll have to have a look at it. I can't check now. Amad Diallo. Probably the only player at United... The only players at United, man, that are worth anything at the moment are these 3 boys. Martinez, Diallo, and Menu. I do have a build for Cantona, but I personally, how much did you have to spend to get Cantona, Tom? Now, this is the difference, lads. When we're on our free to play here, these cards are god tier. Like, they're really, really gold tier. They're going to be very, very good, solid cards. We've 1 player left in this. Who do I have in my mid-season? I thought I signed... No, I don't have anyone on this. But there's no one... Oh, do you know what, lads? Maybe we'll get David De Gea. Because we have a 5-star nominating contract. We'll get David De Gea and we'll throw him in. We're going to be playing with a full free squad today. So anyone you want to see, anyone that you want to check, we can go for that. We have enough... If we win our other match, we have enough for 50 coins. Yeah, that's crazy. I got Platini in 1 spin yesterday. Wrap It Up donated 10 quid. We did 1 spin. We got Platini first 10 pack. Yo, Burrows, what's up, bro? So this was the team, obviously, that we were rocking. Now, we don't have a really good manager. The only manager we have is Pep Guardiola. So we are playing a little bit of possession ball today, a bit of pep ball. But let me bring on a couple of substitutes that we just signed there. So I'll bring Beckenbauer back in. Any of these guys you want to see, lads, let me know and we can get them in. We'll get David De Gea in. We'll train him up. We will get Fermin Lopez in. We will get Lisandro Martinez in. We will get Harvey Elliott maybe in. Can he play right? He can play left. Fermin Lopez can play on the left. I think that's what we'll do. Play Harvey Elliott there. It's going to be a very experimental team, lads. It's not going to be a team that is going to be too good, to be fair. Now, I know a lot of people were saying about Rafinha attacking midfield as a prolific winger. I personally wouldn't play him there as a... I think I'll do this. I think I'll do double pivot with Bellingham. I'll leave Mbappe up front. I'll put Harvey Elliott there. We'll put Fermin Lopez as another attacking midfielder slash AMF. And I'll put Rafinha in here as a AMF. Because they can, well, yeah, maybe we'll try a triple AMF and see how we go. And then I will also bring on Tonali, who we have. And I'll bring on the free Neymar, maybe. So we've just have an abundance of players, man. I'll play Neymar up front. Even though I personally wouldn't play him up front, I'm going to just play him up front and see how he goes. Because I don't think that he's a really good card, to be fair. He's not as good as the other cards. Let me train up. I have to be careful. Well, I have a few points. Let me just train up De Gea here first and see how we go. Yo, Dimmy, what's up, brother? Riker was good for past month, but he's nerfed. I went back to Deschamps. Yeah, I think it's kind of a case where I think they do constantly tweak it due to data. Like, that's what it is. Like, they're looking at analytics a lot better, a lot more now, I think. Because they probably want to realize, like, who's using what, why are people using these certain formations, these certain tactics. And I do think, honestly, it could be me just being foolish, but I do think that they will change things in eFootball 26. It just depends, man. We're on talking about eFootball 26 now again. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem. Sure, I've what's up, bro. Can I explain Fox in the Box playstyle? Fox in the Box basically is like a goal, is like a... He basically just stays in the box for tap-ins, man, and cutbacks. If you notice the runs that Romario and them make, they're literally looking to get in the box as quickly as possible. If you go into any of the players here now, right, and you go into their playstyle, you can actually see this here, and it'll show you. So a striker who lurks in the box, just waiting for the ball. Compare that to a goal poacher who plays off the shoulder. So Fox in the Box for me, if you play to feet a lot, goal poacher is probably better, or a deep line forward, because they'll come a little bit forward for the ball. Fox in the Box though are better if you just like play a very heavy 4-3-3 or 4-2-1-3, where you've got a lot of like straight line running. That's why Romario is probably one of the best in the business. Let me just train up Fermin Lopez as well, lads. Like, I think this is where the game really shines, to be honest with you, is when you have players that you want to test out that just aren't good enough for your main squad. You aren't good enough for your main squad. 2 seconds, lads. I need to answer this. Hello? Well, babe. I'm good. You okay? Ring me there later when you're on the way home. Okay. Alright, love you. Bye. Sorry, lads. What was I saying? Yeah, I think this is where the game kind of shines through, is when you're using these players that you ordinarily wouldn't use. Because listen, we tried this guy yesterday. He's obviously not going to cut it when you're coming up against the big beasts. But for a card like this that you get for free, it's a very decent card. There's no doubt about that. I actually had a good bit of crack playing with him yesterday. 85 attack and awareness, 90 plus in all his dribbling, 85 pass, 85 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 balance. It's a very, very solid free card, man, that you can sign. Like, there's no... I don't think that there's any real issue that people have when they're talking about, like, cards and free cards and stuff like that. I don't think that anybody has a real issue with the cards at the moment. Obviously, apart from the big meta boys. Do you know what I mean? Like, the big meta boys, there's going to be no GP alternatives now, like, to Vieira. I remember when I started my channel before, I had probably about 40 videos of players for all budgets, and I had like 10 players for every budget in the game for GP. That is completely irrelevant now, because you can sign a player like Rafinha for free, like 100% for free, with very little input. The new Alvarez isn't too bad. Like, I do like this Rafinha, but I thought he was a bit clunky yesterday, lads, so maybe I'll try a slightly different build with him. I thought he was a bit clunky yesterday now, I'm not going to lie. I don't need much shooting in him. His passing... I'd probably go with an 85 balance build. Yeah, I'm a bit torn on what to do with him. Maybe 85 kicking power? We could go that. Who else do we have? I think the rest of the players will leave. Neymar, I'm just going to make Neymar probably a build that I wouldn't recommend, but I'm just going to try out like a really spicy kind of centre forward type build of Neymar. No passing, even though he's got good passing off the rip. No passing, not as much into his dribbling, so I'm probably going to cap it at that. 91, 90, 91. And then the rest I'm just going to put into his speed and his acceleration. Well, no, I wouldn't recommend this build. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't. But that is probably what I'll do. We've only got 79 finishing on this Neymar, which is probably a bit too light, to be fair. I think I'll go one less dexterity and put that into shooting. He's playing as an SS, so... Let's see, man. Let's test out. We haven't played... I genuinely haven't played in ages. I haven't played eFootball League. I think I'm Division 5. Division 5, yeah. Straight off the rip. Yeah, let's see, man. I always try and... Listen, it's harder to play free-to-play. There's no doubt about it, right? It is harder to play. But, like... I think it's... If you're playing the game meta, man, you can play with a free-to-play squad. You can play with a team of defaults. Like, there's 3 very, very, very simplistic plays that you can do. Which is the touch and go, which is the touch, let player run, and it's a tripod, a little triangle. You can do a touch and go with 2 players. You can do a triangle with 3 players, where 2 players are running and 1 player is touching and going. Or else you can play cutbacks. And they're 3 extremely, extremely easy ways to play, no matter what cards you're using. The better the cards, the easier the gameplay will be. But nearly everybody now, man, it doesn't matter if they're Division 4, 5, 3, everyone has a serious squad now. I would say that the average player is probably, that's playing this game, is probably spending about maybe 100 quid on their teams. So if you're like me with this, who's never spent a penny on this free-to-play squad, right, compared to this guy, okay, he's largely free to play as well. But if he has a B squad, you do start to feel it, like, over the course of maybe 3 or 4 games. Oh, Neymar's down, lads. Forgot to train up Lautaro Martinez, or Lisandro Martinez. Neymar's down, so we won't start him. No, you can't link your accounts, I don't think, bro. Yeah, I think that they've done a lot of mechanics now in the game that are very balanced. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I was saying yesterday, man, I was only talking to one of the boys yesterday, like, you know, in the old PES games, right? why I largely don't do really detailed analysis of the game anymore, where like, you know, with stats and stuff. Now I'm working on a couple of long-term, long-form content that will be evergreen, that people will be able to come back to for the next couple of months until Konami change the game a little bit. But the big thing is, right, at this stage in the game, is that like the game is very simplified, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's good for people that are used to playing football games. So you can come over from EAFC, you can come over from UFL if you're sick of that, and you can try eFootball and you can pick it up within maybe 20 minutes. After the first couple of games, you'll have a bare knowledge of this game. And you can get to Division 1 with that basic knowledge of pass and shoot, turnover, possession. You know? It is, Andrew. It's a lot harder. I haven't used my UCL free turn yet. I haven't actually won the challenge yet. And I don't really want to play against the AI on stream. So we will see how we go. I like this Bellingham card, lads. We got this Bellingham card for free a good while ago. I think it's this Bellingham card. This guy's in trouble already. He's in trouble already, baby. Yeah, Boomfa, to a degree, yes, to a degree, but like this is the thing, right? If you ever see a top player pushing rank, right? And there's lots of them there. There's lots of people that are really good at this game, okay? But mostly what they're doing, man, is they're doing moves that work regardless of your players. And what the point I was trying to make is in the older PES games, right? If you went into edit mode in the older PES games and you were creating players, there were certain players in the older PES games that literally you could not have replicated anywhere else. So for example, if you guys played, and I know I'm going back a good while and I know a lot of people won't have, but if you guys ever played like PES 5, PES 4, those games were so heavy on the player individuality. Nowadays, there is player individuality in eFootball, but it's not as important. It's still there. Like if you pick up the ball with Messi, it looks like Messi, it feels like Messi. Like Messi feels superb, like one of the best players ever, I'd say, of how he feels in game. But even though he looks like Messi, even though he feels like Messi, it's largely irrelevant, if that makes sense. Like him being Messi doesn't really translate to the game. When you've got Gareth Bale, when you've got Rafael Leao, when you've got other players that can absolutely dominate as well, like Samuel Eto'o. Now, I'm not saying that they weren't good players in their own right. Oh man, I hope that thing doesn't happen now again. It's a good start, lads. This guy doesn't know what's hit him. Come on, ref. I'll show you the first move, right? So this is a really easy breakdown against somebody that doesn't know how to defend it, right? You get the ball like this from a holding player. Let me just get the ball in here. Hold on. So you get the ball in here with a holding player. All right, we just dribbled through him there. It's a great tackle. Let me try and show you. I'm very high up with possession, lads, and I don't really like it. It's a bit laggy, man. So you get the ball here. Man, I can't... What is going on, man? The connection has just gone really weird all of a sudden. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So it's gone super strange, man. So you get the ball in here. Basically, you get the ball in the middle of the pitch. You have a runner already running, and then you touch and go with the player, but you don't give it back to the centre forward. You let the AI be taken out of it. This is a goal anyway. Watch. Oh, man. The one player that didn't jump. Oh, my God, keeper. What are you doing? Man, I don't know what's going on with it, but it feels so sluggish. So this is what I mean, man. You touch and go there, but you don't give it back to Maradona there. You wait till his run comes in again, and then you bring in a third player. Do you see? That's basically a really go-to move that a lot of people can't defend. And when I say a lot of people can't defend, it's just because the game is built that way. See, I'm not actually going to pass back to Maradona there. That's a go-to move, man, if people aren't able to defend that, because you're automatically drawn to a touch and go. So you pass it, you do a touch and go with your centre forward, but you don't give it back to him. It's a good break. Good hit. Good save, David De Gea. Off. I got a really good team in EAFC. Yeah, I haven't played EAFC since launch day. Yo, Stephen, what's up, brother? Hope you're good, man. Good hit. Thank you, Arrow. I will use that, bro. Yeah, we'll do a video, man, tomorrow. We usually do our what's coming. What is David De Gea doing, bro? Man, I'm telling you, the game has gone super, super, super delayed since I scored that second goal. We used to be able to move the wall side and forward to get penalised. I think back in... Yeah, that's true. I think it was eFootball 22 that launched. Man, what is De Gea doing, man? What's he on? I'm telling you, man, the game has gone absolutely crazy. Since I scored the second goal, man, it's like a flick of a switch. Like, my players are just doing absolutely crazy things. Should I go for Lautaro? Is he worth it for my Italia squad? Personally speaking, I wouldn't, man. Like, man, what is De Gea doing? He can't catch the ball. Let's get this third goal, man. I don't like this. I don't like this. What this guy is cooking up. Yo, Hassan, what's up, bro? Well, they used to have diving in the game as well. You remember that? PES 2021, they had diving. I'm nearly sure. See what I mean about the third man? That's what I'm talking about there. That move right there is probably the most go-to move for meta players, and you can disguise it quite well. You know, that in that way that, like, I'll show you at half time here, because this guy's probably going to tap out. Like, yeah, he's going to tap out, man. That was a great match. Well done. That was fun. This move here, do you see what I'm talking about, right? With Maradona, when I get the ball back here. Watch Maradona's run. So I get the ball with him. He's standing up here with his back to the ball, back to the goal. Now he's out further, but this is even more effective in the pitch, basically, right? I touch it back, but instead of me looking for Maradona here to give it back to him straight away with the standard 1-2, meta 1-2, I'm literally letting his run develop with the AI and using another player. See? And then it's just it's the third man. It's like a triangle. It's like a little triangle. That's a very simplistic breakdown of play there. So look, there's the little triangle. Look, if you could draw a line there, you've got the triangle. We've got two runners. So instead of me trying to go over the top to Maradona, instead of me trying to curl it around left foot or right foot to Maradona and give it back to him in a standard 1-2, I'm going to bring in a third player to lay off the pass instead. So it's a first time pass to Harvey Elliott, first time pass to Maradona, and I'm in. He probably would have caught me there with a shoulder, but he could have shouldered that. Yeah, you used to be able to dive in the game. Honestly, I think that game was just a little bit crazy, man. I don't know. The connection seemed to really struggle after I scored the first goal. Or maybe I don't know where he's playing, man. It says England. But that was weird. He definitely dashboard anyway. But yeah, Harvey Elliott's pretty decent, lads. Not bad at all. We have more contracts now to go through as well. But yeah, look, it's like what we've said all along, man. If you look at rank 1 in the world and rank 2 in the world and whoever's playing this game now, right? If you look at any of these boys and you look at the pattern of what they're doing, they will set up their team to be able to replicate triangles the entirety of the pitch. So you've got the triangle there between Rijkaard, Neymar and Gerrard. You've got a triangle between Neymar, Messi and Gerrard. You've got a triangle between Mbappe, Eto'o and Neymar. Eto'o, Neymar, and Messi. Messi, Eto'o, and Gerrard. Messi, Mbappe, and Eto'o again. Like, there's loads of triangles there going the whole way. And it's just pop, 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 pop. Let players run on, let players develop. That's what it is. You can, like, the two ones are touch and go with the same player. So tap, 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 tap with two players. Or else do what I did with Maradona there. The ball is received, you pass it back to the player that passed it to you originally, and then they pass it off to receive the third pass. Because if you actually play the game against the AI will do that a lot against you, you know? That De Gea, man, is crazy. I don't know what he was doing. He made a lot of good saves, and he looked like De Gea, but crazy, crazy guy. Passing lanes are important, yeah. If I play out wide and like to ping, give my goalkeeper way to pass or roll after it. To be honest with you, man, just use stun and pass, Sparks. Oh, Jesus Christ, 1 bar. What? Cancel. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of that. I'm not playing 1 bar, lads. Who is that man trying to get in? Yo, Lopéz, what's up? I'll train Lissandro, lads. He was good in that game. Very actually solid player. Victor Baye, I don't know. I haven't played enough with him, but based on his stats, I don't think I'd recommend him too much. I think I'm happy, man. I think I'm going to go with a speed build. I think that's the build we'll go with there. It's a pretty decent build. We'll take... Hold on a second. No, we'll leave it at that. No, Ron, not on a Friday, not on a chill. Lads, I've been very chill the last 2 streams. Yesterday was a very chill stream, even though we had the game kind of frustrate us at times. Lopéz, the stream has been okay, bro. Just a short one today. Just a Stradivarius type stream today, a very short one. I joke, man, I joke. It's all fun, man. It's all fun and games. Neymar free good. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Okay, we're playing a Division 6 guy, lads. This guy is about to walk into Mordor now with the pain that he's going to be inflicted upon. He's got Menu though, so let's see. Ikmal, we're playing with Neymar in this game, bro. You can judge for yourself. Okay, this guy's got a free-to-play squad as well, but a very balanced, very good squad, actually. 3084, slightly better than my squad. Let's see what he's like. Sorry, lads. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with the gambling, man. You guys are freaks, man. You need to lay off that gambling. Well, you're going to see a lot of changes coming with the points soon. The points are going to be very valuable very soon. Trust me on that. I really want to create players, edit them, and build them up. It's been too long now, needing some of that depth. Yeah, I think it will come back in eFootball 26, but again, it's going. I think the financials are going to be very interesting. As I keep saying, you know, it's not about like it doesn't really matter how well or bad or good Konami are doing in the current landscape in terms of financial. Like, we don't really care like how well they're doing. You know, unless they're reinvesting the money in. It's not going to be a big concern for us how much money that they're making. But I think it will be very interesting from a point of view of like with UFL, they've never been... I'll put it to you this way, right? If there isn't a significant drop-off for the last 3 months since UFL has been out, I think eFootball will tell the tape, because I for one believe that UFL has the potential to disrupt a bit, because obviously they're free to play as well. But I don't think that it's going to be a case now of, if it comes around and UFL hasn't made a dent in them as a free to play game, I don't think that it's going to make a dent. Unless next season. I don't know, will Gary Lineker come? That was a good goal, actually, by the way, by Harvey Elliott. Oh, don't worry. We've got a couple of plans for the eFootball coins. Don't worry, lads. There's a couple of big things coming. Lovely Kimmich. It's another card I haven't really played with that much, is Kimmich. See what I mean there again? There's the move again, lads. You see that move? The third man press. The only thing is, like, really good players will see that coming after you do it once or twice. Absolutely done him there. Oof. Yeah, I haven't heard much about UFL. But honestly, boys, this is the thing, man. When you come up against somebody that is kind of, you know, struggling to defend and that, you know, you can simply rip them apart, like, because the game, in fairness, once you get good at chance creation, like, it's very easy to just absolutely destroy somebody, especially if they don't adapt to what you're doing. It's a good ball, good header, and De Gea can't catch. Man, De Gea wouldn't catch a cold, I swear to God. He just punches everything. Go on, Kimmy. Oof. Safi, why isn't he on? We're just giving Neymar a test. This guy's way too high up the pitch, man. He's playing fully attacking. Oh, Gabriel Martinez. Man, De Gea is terrible, man. Who's the best goalkeeper for free to play? I would probably say Donnarumma still. I know he's prone to a couple of mistakes, but Donnarumma and Courtois are probably the best. If you're just talking about, like, GP players. Now, what is this guy doing? He's just sliding me. Dre, you see, this is the thing, man. Like, a comment like that, man, it's kind of, there's no nuance in what you're saying, man. By you saying that the game has gone back and people are just coping with it going back, like, you're kind of failing to understand that people are playing this game for different reasons. So, for example, you know, you don't get to decide and I don't get to decide to tell people that eFootball has gone backwards if somebody's enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like for me, striker, I'll give you an example, right? And I value your opinion, man, and all that, but what I'm saying is like a statement like that, man, is it's largely irrelevant to Konami, really, and it's largely irrelevant to the people that are playing the game for fun. Because I'll give you an example, very simple. Strike Arena is not for me, okay? But that doesn't mean that Strike Arena isn't going to be enjoyed by certain people. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, if certain people love Strike Arena, and they love that before school they're able to jump on the way into school on the bus, or they've got 5 minutes sitting on the toilet from in the office, and they're able to whip out the phone and go on to Strike Arena and play and enjoy it. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? There's so many different types of people playing the game now that, like, the main goal for Konami is to earn money. So I don't think it's gone backwards that way. That's the thing. You know? That is the big thing, man. It's a case of like, I honestly don't think that anybody is 100% happy with eFootball. But you will have people that are probably like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 happy. Then you'll have people that are 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 that no longer play the game. You know? Oblak is good as well, yeah. Oh, it's a 5 bar down to a 4 bar. Yeah, look, this is where these cards come into their own, man. When you're coming up against guys that have got like weak squads and you can just absolutely rinse them with these players. Like, you know what I mean? It's unless I come up against somebody that's going to have a decent squad and be very decent at the game, you know? But yeah, I failed to accept that for a long time, lads. Honestly, from somebody that's been in the community for years, and you guys mightn't know, but I actually did have a YouTube channel before called The Midnight Kid, and I uploaded PES 2012, PES 2013. I was one of the first guys to upload YouTube videos, like way back in the like 10 plus years ago when I used to do videos on my older channel. But like I think what it is, honestly, is that like there is kind of a little bit, and I had this as well, I went through this as well, there is kind of a little bit of a naivety to, like, I suppose, because I'm not enjoying something and it's like, well, Strike Arena is not for me, Co-op is not for me currently at the moment because there's nothing to play for. There are people that are enjoying Co-op, there are people that are enjoying Strike Arena. There are people that are enjoying spinning for the cards and spinning for multiple versions of the cards. Like, that's what I think it is that, like, once you get out of your own bubble, I think you start to kind of realize that the game is much bigger, you know, than just what we think ourselves. Because everyone has an opinion. But, like, I could ask 10 people in the chat what they think of EAFC, and they'd say that it's absolutely horrific. They say that it's terrible. They say it's the worst FIFA ever. But then you'll also have people that are enjoying this FIFA and the changes that they've made. So it's all relative. That's what it is. It's all relative. Yo, Andy, what's up, bro? TGIF, lads. Thank God it's Friday, man. I'm really looking forward to the weekend, I must say. Oh, Neymar. Oh, man, what a bad pass from Rafinha. It's a sloppy game, isn't it? Lads, Neymar has to be one of the best spinners of shoulders. He's so good. It's just a pity he's not strong at all. Oh, what a pass. No, it's not. This guy's got a fairly good setup at the back. Ooh, Neymar. What a goal, man. Oh, we're going to save that, man. That was a serious, serious goal. Absolutely made a fool of Van Dijk there as well. Yeah, but Dre, that's good for you, bro. That's what I'm saying. If you're happy playing EAFC, that's what gaming should be all about. Like, nobody owes any allegiance to any video game, man. Video games are a source of entertainment. You know? Like, this is what I don't understand sometimes about people. Like, am I going to sit down and watch Breaking Bad or Love Island? Like, I would prefer to watch Breaking Bad because I don't enjoy Love Island. Some people do enjoy Love Island and they prefer to watch that over Breaking Bad. But I'm not going to sit there and watch a movie or watch a TV series or read a book or eat food that I don't enjoy. Whereas with gaming, you know, people do that. They play the game, oh, good goal. They play the game without enjoying it fully. Yeah, but the game being Antark, FIFA selling millions of copies, bro, is irrelevant. I could care less, man, if FIFA was selling one copy if I was enjoying it. I could care less if Konami were, like, earning 10,000 in profit every year, as long as I'm enjoying it. Like, that's irrelevant to me, man. I don't care. These companies are multi-billion-dollar companies, man. All I'm concerned about when I'm playing video games is I'm using video games as entertainment and as escapism. That's all it is. Oh my god, what a bad pass, man. That was horrendous. I think the gay will save me, lads. Oh, what a save, man. What a manual. That was beautiful, man. Platini's a beast. We're on our free to play today, though. We're not playing on this. We got Platini yesterday. We played one match with him. We played a couple of matches with him, actually. I wasn't blown away with Platini now, lads, but I think I probably judged him a little bit too harshly yesterday. Yeah, but listen, lads, I've already said it about Strike Arena. Strike Arena is not for me. Like, I haven't played Strike Arena apart from the first stream that we did where we played it. It's not really for me. But that doesn't mean that some people aren't enjoying it. That's the thing that we need to understand. It's like when we have this on the stream. I've said before on the stream, like, you know, we've had these arguments and we've said, who's asking for Smart Assist? Somebody has to be asking for it, man, and somebody has to be using Smart Assist. Or else you just think that, you know, maybe Konami are just doing their own thing and they're only, you know, maybe they're artificially creating that there is a demand for Smart Assist. I know I've seen some people saying, like, nobody's asking for Smart Assist. Konami are only saying it, and, you know, they genuinely they don't want Smart Assist to be removed anymore because they've spent time developing it. I get it, but at the end of the day, man, there are people using Smart Assist. There are people using, you know, playing Strike Arena, you know? That's, I think, what the biggest thing is in the game at the moment, is that failure to accept, like, how well the game is going financially and kind of mixing up the difference between a game doing, like, well financially and actually, you know, the game being enjoyed by people. I'm getting bullied, man. I'm just getting bullied in this game. Good tackle. Maybe I need to get a bit rougher. I just can't. I think I need to change formation, man, with my possession. I'm too high up the pitch or something against this guy. I just can't. I can't pass the ball. Like, not bad passes, but I just can't get the ball through his lines. See? No, bro, not to him, man. Yeah, but that's fine, man. Strike Arena is not for everybody. Like, I think Strike Arena is a very casual mode. Let me see this guy's team, man. Where is he winning the ball? He's playing kind of a 5 at the back. Maybe I'll stretch him out, man. Maybe we get Rafinha over here and do an overload. Yo, Wayne, what's up, bro? No, Maverick, honestly, bro, it's just a discussion, man. I totally get it. Like, See, the thing is, most people in the chat and most of the people that are playing this game aren't going to enjoy Strike Arena over other stuff, you know? But the problem is that, like, the majority of people playing eFootball, man, at the moment are, like, you know, a very casual crowd, you know? Ooh, what a goal, man. I'm impressed enough with Harvey Elliott, lads. And I'm also impressed with Fermin Lopez and Kimmich. You had a 6-hour wait for Strike Arena. Jesus, man. I would not have waited 6 minutes, let alone 6 hours. Oh, that's a serious ball, lads. Oh, we schooled him. Lads, Neymar's cooking, man. Neymar's cooking today. Will I spin on Monday? Probably not. No, they don't really interest me. Man, I could see that pass happening. I could literally see that pass happening. How many saves have I made today, man? 3 unbelievable manual saves. Man, the passing in this game. Oh, we absolutely schooled him. Lads, Neymar is saucy, but I thought Neymar didn't have... Hold on a second, lads. Am I tripping? Or does this Neymar not have flip-flap? So he shouldn't be... How is he doing ball roll? Is it his individuality? For me, Lopez is definitely a good card. I'm actually really enjoying playing with him. Oh man, how is that? Like, what is that animation there? And it's one of the craziest games I've played in a long time, lads. It's absolute mayhem. It's a good ball, though. Ah. The players... Do you know what I think that they've changed, lads? Honestly. Oh, De Gea with lad just booted. Do you know what I think they've changed? I think they've changed how the players interact with the ball. Definitely. Yeah, he's a very solid card. No, I do like this Neymar, lads. He's just, it's a pity he's not as good as the Santos one. He's very, very solid though. Both feet shooting. It's just a crazy match, man. That's a good ball. Theo Hernandez. That's not who he wants up there, but he could get the cross in. He does get the cross in. Lucky. Yeah, I thought with that Neymar, I actually thought I used him yesterday and he didn't have the ball roll. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe I was tripping. Maybe it was Rafinha. Oh, that's a super pass. No, it's not. It's a bad pass, actually. Lovely. Go on, Rafinha. Now, finish. I shouldn't have done that, man. Boomfa, yeah. If I have the coins, yeah. But I don't have any coins. I could have bought the Torres pack. Man, the passing is so weird in this game, man. It's so crazily weird. It just does not want you to pass the ball, man, away from the norm. Like, it's so weird the way it's balanced at the moment. Finish him! Oof. That was a really exciting game, man. We had 3 brilliant manual saves. That guy should have... We had 3 brilliant manual saves. That's what kept us in that game. Even though he probably had a better team than us. I couldn't get through his midfield. David De Gea playing good for you. Is it David De Gea? Yo, football lad, welcome in. Be interested to see his rating, man, because that guy wasn't actually too bad. Nah, he's never got past Division 4. You got me twisting, got me figuring. Oh, and that's what's coming, lads. Let me just make this a bit bigger here. That is from Arrow, lads. Let me just pull this up a little bit. That's what's coming Monday, boys. So you've got Courtois, you've got Savinho, and you've got Cole Palmer. Momentum dribbling Savinho or Savio, and phenomenal pass Cole Palmer. I think Courtois will be good, but is he going to be better than Schmeichel? Is he going to be better than Cech? Is he going to be better than Seaman? Is he going to be better? Nah. It's a good card, but it's not going to be somebody that really, like, you know, changes the dial too much. All right, let's check this guy's team, man. It's again another free to play. I think they've definitely done something with the matchmaking. Yo, Aso Mas, thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's the pack, lads, while we're waiting for that match. That looks the pack. Shout out to Arrow for doing that mock-up. We will use that in one of our videos as well, so thank you, Arrow. I think Savinho will be good, but honestly, lads, look. I mean, if you're looking to if you're looking for Cole Palmer and you're looking for Savinho and Courtois to improve your squad, like Courtois is not going to be a massive upgrade. He's not going to even be an upgrade from Buffon, from Schmeichel, from Cech, from Can. Savinho is not going to be an upgrade on any of the top class wingers, in my opinion. And Cole Palmer is not going to be an upgrade on the top 5 AMFs in the game at the moment. And my hips are so tight, I need to stretch them out a little. Alright, this guy's gone spammy already. And he's using teammate press. Okay, there's going to be a lot of goals in this game. Tackle. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, he's way too high up the pitch. Oof. Yeah, I'm liking Fermin Lopez, lads. He's probably the pick of the free players. I actually am really liking Fermin Lopez now, I'll be honest with you. He's able to shoot, he can pass, he can finish. His movement's great, his AI runs are great. I definitely think he has the Konami secret sauce, so to speak. We've got the overload over here now, he's in trouble. I'm going to get so much space out wide, man. This guy is just not watching out wide at all. He's bullying me, though. Man, why is Jack Wilshere doing a backwards pass there? All right, ref. Man, I tell you, Lisandro Martinez is actually quite decent. See what I mean on the wings, though? It's just literally, this guy is getting very lucky, man. I should be probably 2-0 up, 3-0 up by now. He's leaving way too much space. No, bro, back to fucking Fermin Lopez there. Why are you going back to Bellingham for? Oh, joke goal, lads. Joke goal. Kimmich. Konami should add female players. Well, honestly, would you guys like that? Get the female license? Come on, ref. Sure, there's no ball there. Alright, ref, that's fine. Alright, you want it dirty, you'll get it dirty. Sure, ref, there's no advantage there, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's no advantage there. Like, why are you giving advantage? Boom. I knew it was in before he even left his boot. Lads, can I ask you an honest question, right? What would you think of the game if there was a mode in it that was like team strength? I don't think that'll ever happen. It's just wishful thinking. But like, what would you think if you could like have a mode without a player that's over 100 overall or whatever? What would you think about that? Like the old team strength. So like, say for example, you could go into like a cup and say the top prize is 100,000 GP. 10 skill trainers and 10 position trainers, right? You play 5 matches. You can only pick a squad that has a certain team strength. So players have to be between a 75 overall rating and an 85 overall rating. And that's it. Do you think it would be, like, would you be interested in that? Or do you like playing too much with the big boys? Now, I personally don't think that they'll do that for a couple of reasons. The number one reason being that, like, they won't want to take any focus away from, you know, obviously, got to catch them all kind of, and, you know, getting the best players and getting the best squads and getting the best everything. I'm just curious. I'm just curious while we're having a chill out Friday. It's not really a competitive Friday stream where we're sweating. I'm probably concentrating very little on the game and just free flowing it, but just want to have a couple of discussions with you guys for future videos and that. Like, what do you think? Me personally, I don't think the demand will be there for it. That's just my personal opinion. I think that some people would love it, yeah. But I think the game has changed a good bit, that people just want the best cards and want them more regularly. Good goal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh my God. Now, in the older PES games, as Amsterdam is saying there, you could do a lot of things to get past the matchmaking requirements and stuff. So, for example, you could do a thing called white benching, if anyone remembers white benching. So you'd have to have a stop to that as well. So what white benching was, if anyone is unfamiliar, what white benching was essentially was you would like have your starting 11 be really like high powerful players, like really high rated players, and then your bench that you would never use, they would be the lowest players in the game. So for example, if people were to do it in eFootball, they would have Lombardi on the bench, who's like 50 overall, and any of those players, and then they'd have like 100 rated Mbappe on the team. So like Lombardi being so low rated would take down the team strength. Now I have a solution to it, which would be not really impacting Konami's pocket or potential earnings, and also satisfy that. I genuinely think they should have a Player of the Week mode every week, an event, that you can only pick players from Player of the Weeks, previous Player of the Weeks. Number one, it would give you a reason to spin for Player of the Weeks. Number two, it would be from any of the Player of the Week cards that you've ever had before. So you'd have a big wide variety of cards that you could like enjoy playing with. And number three, people that wanted to just get the free cards wouldn't have to spin. So it would be kind of a hit all, you know? Because at the moment, there's no point in playing for the Player of the Week cards. There's literally no point playing with Player of the Week cards. You might get 1 or 2 good cards a week, but that's it. Give me that ball.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Is he off? Save. Man, David De Gea is very good manual saves. Yeah, I think it'll be difficult to police it though. Like, in terms of if they don't have an overall rating for the squads, it'll be hard to police it. Oh my God, man, how did that ball go through? What the hell? He's not even playing, man. That looked like a smart assist ball through, lads, honestly. He's not playing, lads. He's denied. Yeah, Captain, you're always going to have different ways of doing it. I remember back in the day, lads. I remember back in the day when there was a team strength, like when the team strength was in, you would come up against players that would have like a bench of, you know, their team strength. Say the team strength rating was like under 2,500, and people would put in like maybe like 7 or 8 players that would be like really low rated on the bench to bring down their overall style. I think they'll make a big change to Player of the Weeks in eFootball 24 or eFootball 26. No, it can mess with the matchmaking, lads. If you have like 5 or 6 low-rated players on your bench, it can mess with the matchmaking. Exactly, Big Toe. Yeah, you'll see people do that as well. And as ABD says, you know, have it as a certain level. There's ways about it, man. There's a lot more clever people than me that could think of different ways to do it. It's just a case of doing it. Honestly, lads, I honestly think that I keep going back to this and I keep repeating myself, right? I honestly think when Konami launched eFootball, I honestly think they had a 2-year window to get eFootball transition from the Fox engine to Unreal Engine, PES to eFootball. And I reckon that they had the plans, they had the roadmap, they were sticking to everything. And I genuinely think, based on the money that they're making, I think that like all those plans blew up because of the financial success they had with the coins. That's my personal opinion, man. It's like I've said before, right? If I was to quit my job in the morning, right, and start streaming FIFA and say, do you know what, lads, I'm not playing eFootball anymore, I'm going to play FIFA, and I'm able to earn enough money to not have to work my real life job, right? Why would I ever go back and play eFootball? Why would I ever go back to my real life job if I did this? I think that Konami, I think that they really stumbled upon a golden goose with the cards and the way that they did the cards. And in fairness to them, whether they meant it or not, or whether there was much talk on into like, you know, getting duplicate cards and training the cards in for XP and all that. Like, if that was a planned thing for the success, right, it was an absolute genius move, man. Because whoever thought of that idea has made Konami billions, man. Billions. You know? So, I think, honestly, that's my opinion. I think, very, very simply, I think that's what happened with the game. I think that they did have all these plans. I think that they had a lot of features. I think that Master League was probably, you know, still part of the roadmap and stuff. And I think that just the success of the game and how much money the game was making was just incredible. I think a similar thing happened with GTA, man, honestly. Now, obviously, GTA sold millions and millions and millions and millions of copies. But, like, it's factually come out, like, that you know, people that were like ex-developers of Rockstar and stuff, they said that when they brought out GTA Online, they didn't plan on it being as big as it was, and it literally, you know, impacted their single-player DLC. Like like every single DLC that Rockstar had worked on, or were planning on working on, was scrapped to either be rolled into GTA Online events, or to be brought some sort of online aspect of the game, or they just cancelled it completely. So, like, you remember GTA San Andreas, man? When that came out, or not GTA San Andreas. What was the one? Was it GTA 4 where they had all the extra DLC and stuff? Was it GTA I'm thinking of? I think it was GTA 4, wasn't it? But like every single bit of DLC that GTA has done has had a GTA Online aspect to it. Because they were making billions and millions and millions and millions on the shark cards. Thank you, Benny. Welcome in, bro. Oh, lovely Fermin Lopez. Oh, and then Casemiro just decided not to run. Yeah, was it GTA 4, man, where they had all the DLC? I think it was GTA 4. That was the last one I remember playing with DLC. I remember they brought out a definitive edition of it, where they had... I don't know, there was like some motorcycle gang, wasn't there, as a DLC? It's a long time ago now, so I don't really remember. But yeah, like Rockstar basically came out and said the success of GTA Online, literally every plan they had for single player DLC or for like supporting the game after launch was literally put on hold because of GTA Online, because they were making hundreds of millions on GTA Online. The Lost in the Dam, that's it, yeah. 2 seconds, lads, 2 seconds. So I think a similar thing happened with eFootball, honestly. I think that Konami had all these plans and they were like, yeah, we'll do this, we'll get the game out, we'll launch, we'll start earning a little bit of money, we'll use that money to develop Master League and Edit Mode and get back to what we were doing with PES, Edit Mode, Master League, Become a Legend, a Pro Clubs mode. I'd heard, like, I genuinely had heard that there was a big Pro Clubs type mode coming into the game with eFootball, and I haven't heard anything about it in about 2 years. And I do genuinely think that it was just because they started to make so much money, which is literally, that's it, man. That's just the way it is, you know? Yeah, I love GTA 5. 2 seconds there, boys. Lads, I might only have time for one more, so apologies. I might have to go there. We're one like away from 100, though. No, Arrow, I think that they wanted to have the free to play model going from PES to eFootball was always their plan. But I think that they did plan on having the game a lot further along than they have it at the moment. And they just stumbled on a golden goose with the cards. Started to make hundreds of millions. And that changed their scope of the game, you know? Well, listen, I mean, we just saw that Silent Hill sold, what, 2 million copies? That's personally very, very good. Silent Hill sold 2 million copies, like, that's very decent. I've actually played Silent Hill, it's really good, man. I was going to stream it, but I just don't have the time. I think, honestly, I do fully believe that I think that they had a plan in place for eFootball to launch it and have a year where they were just going to get the Dream Team mode out and slowly start bringing stuff into the game. And then kind of like, well, listen, we'll see. I think eFootball 2026 is going to tell a lot. Because I personally can't see them launching eFootball 2026 without an offline mode. If it doesn't come in August or September with eFootball 26, I don't think we'll ever get Master League or Edit mode or any of the other modes. And David De Gea is a good shot stopper, but he literally can't catch a ball. Yeah, all the events are gone, aren't they? Exactly, Ron. Yeah, I think eFootball 26, like, it's probably the biggest year ever for us guys that are playing the game. I think it'll tell a lot. I can already tell this is going to be a difficult game, man, unless I score quick. Need Maldini. We've had a few versions of Maldini, haven't we? Oof. Lads, I tell you, man, Fermin Lopez is very, very good. I've actually been very impressed with him. Yeah, but I don't think many people would have an issue if Master League comes for, like, you know, 15 quid or 20 quid or 30 quid. If it's an in-depth mode where you can edit it and have it for a long time. Ugh. Yeah, they've changed, Big Toe, they've changed kind of... Listen, there's more ways than ever to abuse the AI now. Man, I'm telling you, this is going to be an artificially much tougher game for no other reason, man. For no reason. Unless I score a goal, and I should have scored that penalty probably. But I'm telling you, man, there's going to be a lot of interceptions and stuff in this game. Oh, this could be a goal, though. It's a great ball. Fermin's a beast, man. His movement is really good, Fermin Lopez. What's my sport, Arrow? What do you mean? Or Amit? Brad, barely, when you're blitz curling now, barely touch blitz curler. Whatever power you were using before, like, half it. I thought there was 3. Oh yeah, there's been 2 versions of Maldini, yeah. Man, the players not moving to the ball is... It's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, man. The players, they just don't move to the ball. They just stand up, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still going jogging, Amit, yeah. I still play footy twice a week as well. We have a good bunch that we play with. Good crack, man. Keeps me fit. I'll tell you, man, Neymar's pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. For a free card, he's pretty decent. The passing, man. The passing is outrageously bad. Oh, lovely.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ah. I don't know, Ron. I haven't heard anything. The only thing I will say is that, like, the fact that they haven't actually been, like, communicating any of the updates that we got at the moment, I do think that they're probably either focusing on other games, like maybe Metal Gear Solid, or maybe whatever they're working on, or else that they are probably just waiting to put in a big... Like, I hope, man, I pray that they are putting in a big effort into eFootball 26, because they really don't have any excuse now in terms of, like, what they could achieve with eFootball 26, because they have the user base, they have the gamer base, they have the people playing, they have a regular income coming in from the game. You know, they could really blow the doors off with eFootball 2026 and double their profits, man, if they really do it right. It just depends whether they can do it. They have the potential, man. They have the talent. There's no doubt about it. They have the team. I know it's a smaller team than most developers, but they have the talent, man, to be able to do it. I mean, I know we do kind of, I know, you know, we talk about it or whatever, but look at UFL, right? And you have to commend UFL and not completely, you know, say that it's dead on arrival or anything like that. You have to give it a chance. But, like, UFL was in development for 7 years. Man, Joshua Kimmich is a baller. UFL was in development for 6-7 years, lads. Like, they've had, like, millions and millions and millions, like, you know, rumored to have a 100+ million budget, you know, over 7 years, with a fairly big, you know, big-ish team, as big as the Konami team, developer-wise. If you believe, you know, if you were to believe that, And, like, you can see, like, that, you know, UFL, it's not easy to make a football game, man. Tonali's super slow, isn't he? Like, their communication, their marketing, their, like, everything has been very, very, very nice. I mean, I told you that before, that, like, I did one stream on UFL, and they gave me, like, 10 codes to give away. Now, I know it costs nothing to give codes, but, like, you know, at least they gave it a chance, and they said, like, look, you were streaming the game, here, you know, have some codes to give away. See if people want codes. Well, Fervent, like, spoiler alert, right? You're always going to be disappointed with a video game because it's never going to be perfect. I know some people that are playing this game that think it's the best football game ever. When did they release that, Egyptino? I thought it was today. Was it today they released that? Yeah, I thought it was like tonight they were releasing it. Is it already released? Oh, that's a banger. Should have been a banger of a goal. Yeah, you're talking about solid performance. 14 million users participated in the FIFA E World Cup preliminaries. You're talking their digital entertainment increased its revenue by 32%. I mean, that's truly outstanding, man. For a game that has not added any gameplay changes or really anything of note in the last couple of months, you know. And also, that's in the face of UFL as well releasing, which I know you say UFL isn't really a competitor yet, but I mean, UFL wasn't released last year, and now it is. So you would imagine that it'd have some impact. And the fact that Konami are just still increasing their profits and increasing their growth it's in fairness, it's insane. Well, Brad, you see, that's funny, man, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't like PES 2021 online. I thought Co-op was unbelievable on it, and Master League was really fun. But in terms of the actual overall game, I actually didn't like PES 2021, my club. It was too sweaty, man. It was too spammy. It was the same play, the same breakdown every game. It was a sweat fest. It was even worse. PES 2021 was even more abused than eFootball, if you believe that. And I'm talking about when PES 2021 launched, offline PES 2021 for the time was phenomenal. It was phenomenal, man. Offline, PES 2021 and PES 2013. I still go back and play PES 2013 the odd time. PES 5 and 6. PES 5 is my favorite ever game, but PES 5 and 6 don't hold up. I mean, they're not. Oh my god, they're not at any standard, really, you know. PES 2021 was phenomenal at the time when it released. You're talking about, like, the player ID, the movement of the players was superb. Superb. And offline, man, you can still go back and play PES 2021 like now, and it still holds up offline if you get used to the mechanics. Like, there's a lot of freedom there and stuff like that. Yes, you can spam the game and you can abuse the mechanics as well. I get that. But there was lots in the game as well that I enjoyed. And, like, PES 13 was the same. There's that little triangle again. Do you see it?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pass there, Harvey Elliott. Good lad. GG's.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's
Yeah, see, as you're saying, Big Toe there, this is your favorite. This is your favorite game. This is your favorite football game. There's a lot of people that think like, I personally think that offline eFootball is super, super, super good. It's super clean. It's super fun. Yes, the AI have a few kind of cheap tactics that they employ, but you'll get that in every game. PES 2021 dribbling was nowhere near the dribbling in eFootball. Yeah, eFootball's dribbling is insane. But what did they say? Different strokes for different folks, isn't that it? I quitted PES in 14, played it till 22, then thought to try eFootball. Yeah, eFootball is fun. There's no doubt about that, lads. I don't care, man. eFootball is a fun game to play. It just has a lot of flaws. But if you're talking about, like, criticizing a company such as Konami that have literally grown 30% every quarter for the last 10 quarters or 9 quarters, I mean, like, they've improved their profits by 30%. Like, when you have gaming companies going out of business, man, and you have gaming companies shutting down, and you've games being cancelled and stuff like that, and then on the flip side, you have Konami with a free-to-play game, earning hundreds of millions, then earning 30% more than that 3 months later, 30% more than that 6 months later, 30% more than that 9 months later. I mean, it's very hard to argue with the financials. I know that financials don't mean anything to us. Yeah, there's lots of changes that they need to make, like the UI, all of that. Like, they're all... But that's why I think that eFootball 26 is going to be... It's going to be a very interesting one. Because if they don't change a lot of the stuff, then I think that... Like, I think it will kind of show... I think with eFootball 26, I know, listen, we're not even in February. It's February 1st tomorrow. I get it. We're not even in February yet, and we're talking about eFootball 26. But that's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. I think eFootball 26 will come out earlier than normal this year. I think they'll want to get it out earlier. Egyptinho, to be honest with you, bro, I don't think that they're even delaying Master League, man. I think that they're probably working on Master League and just going to release it whenever they feel like they want to release it, you know? They could have simply, man, they could have simply patched over PES 2021's Master League. They could have ripped the entire thing up and taken it out. They could have very, very easily done PES 2021 Master League and ported it over. Like, issues and all. But logic, everything. They could have just literally ported it over. No problemo. But I think that the fact that they didn't do that, I think that they're probably working on a more kind of like new age gaming style Master League, you know? Like a career mode. that'll probably be tied to a couple of seasons, like kind of NBA 2K, that you can jump in and out of games, you can sim matches, you can play matches, you can jump in when you want, jump out when you want. We already have that in this here, that you can like sim games, you can go on, score a goal, then you can re-sim the game. I haven't played a Testing Your Limit, and I'm going away again, man. Yo, Dastin, don't be disrespectful, bro.
Everybody, and welcome to today's match. Arsenal against Atalanta.
So I do think that, like, even though we are talking about eFootball 2026, I do think that it's going to be a case of, like, that will tell us all we need to know. Yeah, there's been a couple of moves, Egyptinio, yeah. James, yes, bro, enjoy, man. We robbed you the other day. United robbed Rangers the other day. When was that? Last week, was it? Or 2 weeks ago? Well, unpopular in Division 1 as well. A lot of people are trying very hard, you know. Well, listen, I firmly believe they will release some sort of offline mode. I think that they're going to have to, because if UFL do it and Konami don't, I think a lot of people that are like gonna like never try UFL will then try UFL. I think that they do have to start doing it. I think that they need to bring some sort of like offline mode. Even if you're just forgetting about, like, you know, the PES franchise and the PES legacy and all that. Even if you forget all about that stuff, right? And you just focus on an actual packaged game. I 100% think in this day and age, you need to have some sort of offline mode or a career mode in a sports game. I don't care if it's golf, tennis, NBA 2K. I don't care, basketball, soccer, hurling, whatever mode, whatever game you're going to bring out, man. You need to have a mode that is offline based, where you're able to buy and sell players. You're able to, you know, like edit stuff. You're able to sign managers, sign players, upgrade your stadium and stuff like that. So I do think that we will get it, or some semblance of it, but it's going to be interesting as to what iteration it comes out in. I see sometimes you have some inside information. Please, mate, say something about 11v11 and team player. Talk about this mode. I'd already talked about that, man. I had heard that they had big plans for that earlier, but I haven't really heard anything updated since then. I know that the focus is more on improving Dream Team, getting an offline mode off the ground. Co-op, from what I heard, you know, the numbers on co-op are quite low from what I heard. I'm not saying nobody is playing co-op, but I do feel that, like, I do feel that a lot of people that are playing this game now, I would say probably 90% of people that are playing the game now are playing 1v1. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's too high. Maybe like 80%. But yeah, the majority of people, I know that there's a couple of really, really diehard co-op players that play co-op. And I know that that's kind of something that they would like to see improved. But you have to ask yourself, is co-op going to be the future? The only co-op I think could be the future is probably 2v2. I don't think 3v3 is it. I think 2v2 is probably where it's at, the sweet spot with the gameplay. When they start putting booster cards for finishing top 100 in Division 1, that's when people will play more. Yeah, they will. They will. I would say Division 1 at the moment is the sweatiest it's ever been. Like, if you play 10 matches against 10 Division 1 players, 9 out of those 10 games, you're going to come up against, you know, meta. Now, I could be totally wrong, man. I'm not saying that I have any, like, hard evidence to say that nobody, like, nobody is playing co-op at all. Like, for all I know, it could be 50-50, but I'm just talking about me as a content creator. I would say that, I'd say that the co-op numbers, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one reason is probably that there's nothing to play for at all in co-op. Like, zero. That's the biggest problem. For me personally, the reason why I don't play a co-op, and I've said this from day one, is it takes too long to get into a game. It takes too long to matchmake. It takes too long to do the game plan. It should just be one screen, and you do everything within the screen, and that's it. Yeah, no, people do play co-op. I understand that, man. I made that mistake the last time against Pez Styles. But we're back mates again. He was in the stream yesterday. Co-op is fun, man. Listen, it's not that co-op isn't fun. Co-op is actually fun. I've had some brilliant matches on co-op. We've had some brilliant crap playing co-op. You can score some brilliant goals. Yes, it's chaotic. Yes, it's crazy. Yes, it's hard to control things. But it's actually super fun. But the problems with the game is not the fun factor. The problem for me is that if I'm playing a co-op match, it can take 35 minutes for me to actually play a match. Between matchmaking, starting, pausing. Like, it can literally take a half an hour, man. That's why I don't play it. Like, co-op can be insanely fun. Yo, Yanarchy, what's up? I would prefer 2v2. 2v2 would be insane. But they don't even have couch co-op, man. I told you that before. Back in PES 2021. Sorry, Les, I'm just clearing these because I'm going to have to go any second, man. My dad is coming over, so I have to help him with something. So that's why I'm not playing anymore, because I don't want to be... I need to be able to turn off the stream as quickly as I can. So yeah, that's why, like, I've been very, very vocal about co-op. Like, I think co-op is super fun, man. It's not a fun factor. And I know people that are literally just playing this game to play co-op. You know, we have it on the Discord. We have a group that play regularly. We've got some really, really good players. There is a skill level to co-op as well. It's not all luck or all craziness. But what I'm saying is that I see kind of co-op now as like, I'm going to get 2 matches in an hour compared to getting 4 or 5 matches in 1v1. Because if you get a tap out or 2 tap outs, then you can get 5 matches in divisions. And if you're streaming, you need to keep people constantly here. I think just the game at the moment, man, is the same as playing any video game. A lot of people don't play video games. I only had this conversation with one of my in real life friends the other day, right? And he used to be a massive gamer. And he doesn't really game anymore, you know? He doesn't like game at all because like I remember back in the day, man, right? If you think back, right? And this is why gaming has changed so much, okay? A lot of gaming now at the moment is all about kind of like this approach of, and like, this is even true of me as well. Back in the day, man, when you were playing games that had nothing for them except your own enjoyment out of it. So like, if you played GTA San Andreas, or you played Resident Evil 2 back in the day, or you played Metal Gear Solid, or you played Need for Speed, or Medal of Honor, or The Last of Us 1, or Uncharted, or any of those games, Halo, any of those games back in the day, you were basically playing it for enjoyment, and you were also basically playing it to unlock whatever was in the game. So like the Assassin's Creed game, you'd go around, you start collecting all the viewpoints and all the trophies and the achievements and all that. There was nothing else to play in the game. Whereas now with online, it's all about, you know, being better than whoever you're playing. So I think that fun factor, it's still there. Like, it's fun to beat people online. It's fun that I'm sitting here or I'm standing here in my office in Ireland and I'm playing somebody from Spain and I'm beating them. Or I'm playing somebody from the UK and beating them. And it's fun as a competitive. But I do think that there is a little bit more pressure with gaming nowadays. It's not as casual as it was before. Yeah, I remember the PES 2021 11v11 scene was massive. But yeah, on that couch co-op Egyptinho, I said that for the first 2 years of PES 2021. When PES 2021 came out, and then they brought out the season update, which was essentially PES 2022, and they didn't change anything, they just brought out all the special players. I used to have a regular thing with my brother and one of my really good mates that we would, every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock to 10:30, we would do 2.5 hours of co-op. Every Wednesday for about 2 years. We missed probably about 5 in 2 years. And it was like a ritual for us, man. And we'd fight, we could argue, we could like, we used to take it so seriously, man. The matchmaking was brilliant, the connection was really solid, the gameplay was really, really solid because you could defend manually, you could goalkeeper, there was a lot of stuff that you could do in the game that was super, super, super good. Exactly as Antarkas is saying there. That's what it was about. Like, PES 2021 was amazing that way for co-op. One of the best games ever for co-op, I would say, was PES 2021. Only probably toppled for me, I would say, probably by Halo 3. Halo 3 is probably my favorite ever co-op experience. I used to love Gears of War 1 as well. That was amazing. And Splinter Cell Conviction. I used to love that as well with my brother, even though we used to always fight. Yeah, I think that they do. I do think that they probably will expand on co-op in eFootball 26. But let's see.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's match.
Yeah, Conviction was amazing, man. Sparks, it was amazing. Yeah, Warzone 1, Rebirth Island, and Verdansk is probably... I would probably say Halo 3, PES 2021 co-op, and probably Warzone are my 3 favorite ever multiplayer experiences and co-op experiences. Alright lads, just a quick stream today, man. I'm going to end it here because I actually got to go anyway, and I have to go back to work at 3, and I need to give my dad a hand with something when he calls over, so... There was a storm last day, man, and it kind of wrecked out the back, so I'm taking away a load of stuff in the trailer. So yeah, that's the joys of living in Ireland, man, with the storm the other day. It was crazy. But I will be back. Hopefully, we might do a cheeky little stream tomorrow. I don't know, will I? I am away tomorrow evening, but I might get on in the morning. But if not, Menu comes. If not, we will get back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday. As I said, these are the players that are coming on Monday. I have videos already done, so yeah, we can have a bit of crack on Monday and see if it's going to be a case of, I mean, if these guys are worth it. But yeah, just a cheeky little Friday one today. I'll just end it by opening up my last player of the week one here, which will be, hopefully, I'd like Julian Alvarez. Oh, it's a top one. Yeah, Rainbow Six I played a little bit of it, but I didn't play that much of it. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it, bro. Hope you're still beasting in the gym. Oh, Bastoni. Thank you, Sparks. So, lads, that is it for me, man. Short and sweet stream. I will talk to you guys Monday, if not before it. We have a couple of videos up as well that we will upload tomorrow and Sunday. And then we'll look ahead to Monday. We'll look at the cards. We'll look at their stats and stuff. I will catch you guys Monday. Thanks for keeping me company again. OC, thank you, brother. Have a good weekend. I'm sure I'll be talking to you. Arrow, thank you as well for the graphic. Thank you to everybody, boys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.